Hello, welcome to another episode of WordPress, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to install WordPress locally on your PC using XAMPP. Step 1, go to your browser and search for XAMPP. There are very many websites that give you this app, but I would prefer you get from the official site, which is apachefriends.org. When you open this area, you'll be able to see about 4 buttons. This actually gives you the most current version of XAMPP, but in case you have for earlier versions or older versions of PHP, you can be able to press here and be able to view all other versions of PHP. But for my case, I just want the current version, which you can still get from here. So you give it time to download to your PC. So in case it doesn't start downloading automatically, you can be able to click here and should be able to start downloading. I'm going to pause this a little bit, then I'll come back when the download has already completed. So my download is complete, and now if I check in my downloads, I'll be able to find XAMPP installer here. What I'm going to do is just to double click on it, and remember you should be logged in as administrator, or if not, you should be having the password for the admin. So you're just going to click yes. It brings a simple warning which you don't need to mind about it. You can actually just say okay, and it brings you to this area. So what you're going to do is just say next, and it brings you options that you're going to choose. In case you want Tomcat, you can be able to choose all this, but for this case I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to just say next, and from this area it will be able to give you a directory where you want to save your app. So in my case, I wouldn't like to change, but if you want to change, you can be able to click on this and it browses and you change to a specific folder that you want to store your website. So for this case, I just want to keep it at C, and I'm going to say, and I click next. Also, you choose your language. There are only 2 options, which is English and Dutch. So you're just going to say next and next. So it should be able to start the installation process. Also, you just say next until you're able to see this installing. In case you're new to this channel, please subscribe. I do upload WordPress and web development tricks here, and in case you've been here before, welcome back, and please you can share, like this video, and where you find challenges, please you can leave it in the comment section. I should be able to get time and respond to you. So we're waiting for this to finish to unpack and install XAMPP, and I'm going to speed up a little bit so that we're able to move to the next step. So as you can see, my app has already installed. But one problem is here, the Windows Defender has blocked some of the features. So what you're gonna do is just have to allow the access. You don't need. You could actually deactivate Windows Firewall, but just allow the access, and that should be okay. So after this, you can actually finish. So once you finish, to press finish, it should be able to bring you the control panel. But in case you don't know where the control panel, in case yours does not bring you to this, let me show you where to get control panel. One, you can go to start and should be able to see from here. But also in case you're not able to see, you should be able to click start, go to the installation directory, which was C folder, and XAMPP is actually here, and you be able to see the control panel is right here. If you double click on it, it should be able to bring you to this same area. So that is step 1. Now step 2, we need the WordPress core files, and the core files also you have to go to your browser and go to wordpress.org. Please don't go to wordpress.com, go to wordpress.org. There is a difference, and in the next tutorial I'll be showing you what the difference between wordpress.org and wordpress.com. So right from here, you're just going to click get WordPress, and you should be able to see 6.0.3. This is the latest version of WordPress, and you wait it to download. So you're just going to close this, allow WordPress to download on your PC. So these are WordPress core files. So I'm going to speed it a little bit as well, so that we're able to move the next step. So my download is complete, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this, and I go back to my downloads where your download directory is. So it depends on where you always download. So as you can see, my WordPress is here, and XAMPP I've already installed it. So now for this WordPress, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract these files to the folder that you're going to have your WordPress site installed. So but before I extract them, let me show you something small. When you're using XAMPP, you have to, this is the folder, And in this folder, this is where all your work is going to be. So if I open XAMPP folder, there is this area called htdocs. Htdoc is like the storage of all your databases, or whatever you're going to be creating, it's going to be stored in htdocs. So all your websites, whatever you're going to install, it should actually be in htdocs. So for my case, I'm going to extract the downloaded WordPress conf files into this, but I'm going to create a folder which will reflect the name of my website. So now let me go to my downloaded WordPress conf files, which is this one. So what I'm going to do first is, let me just cut it all and take it to the XAMPP installation folder, and I will still take it to htdocs here. Then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder and I name it according to my website that I want it to be. So for this case, let me say Bentech. My website name will be Bentech. That will be my website name. So I'm going to extract all those files right here. So let me paste what I copied here. Now these are the files. Extract these files to this folder. This is what we're going to do. Right click on this, go to open. From this, still open this WordPress folder, then go to extract to, locate your folder from here. So it's in the C drive and XAMPP is actually here, and inside the htdocs, select the name of the folder you've created and say OK. Very good. You can close this. In case you find challenges extracting, you can also do like this. Right click on this, then say extract here. Then after saying extract here, after it is finished to extract, it's actually this the folder. So what you do, just rename this and give the name of your website. For like example, Bentech. You see, as simple as that. If the other process is very long, this is very simple. So I have two areas I can install. One is Bentech and the other one Bentech. All this can be my own websites that I can install locally. So now we're done with step 1 and step 2. Now the next step we need is, let's go to control panel of what? XAMPP. So as I told you, you can be able to just go to your start and open the control panel. So from here, you should be able to start the Apache and MySQL. So this is what you're going to do. Just click start, and also this, click start. Now all these two have started already, and it pops up this as blocked, so you could allow. But also the simplest way is to deactivate the firewall from your PC. So I'm going to allow it, but also I will want this to start automatically, not all the time you start. So what you're going to do, you just have to configure this, then you would click this to auto start, and also MySQL. Then you save, then you save. If it pops something like this, it's very simple. What you're going to do is close this, close even this, go to your installation folder, XAMPP, and come to this, and you click delete this XAMPP-control.ini, then you delete it. Once you've deleted it, go ahead and open XAMPP, and you'll be able to choose your language, and from this area you just go ahead and select to start these two, and you save. So it should be able to start automatically. If you open XAMPP, you see all these two are able to start automatic. Now we've finished step 1 and 2. Now the next step is make sure this XAMPP is open, then open your browser. Let us confirm if localhost is already working. So you can see it brings us to a dashboard. Now what we're going to do now is go to localhost and say, and / your folder that you created where you've extracted your files for WordPress. So I have Bentech and also Bentech, whatever I choose. So let me just say okay. You can see this. So you're going to choose the language of your preference right from here. So there I'm going to say continue with English, and it is asking us that before we continue we should be able to get this information. But where are we going to get all this? We must create the database, and database it should be able to get us all this necessary information. So before you click let's go, go back to the dashboard and go to myphpadmin, and right from here under myphpadmin go to that databases and give your database a name, then go ahead and create. you can see our database has been created right from here. So what you need now is this information. So what we're going to do about it, click on this database you created and go to privileges, and when you're here, come to this localhost and you edit privileges from here. Yes, you can see this. So you can go ahead to login information, and right from here you can change this to root. This is the username. Remember, here is asking for the username, so which is root. The host name, which is localhost, you don't need to change. If you come here, the host name, database host is localhost. Then the password, and this you can actually leave this blank, don't change anything. So we already have localhost and the root here. So what we're going to do now is just go ahead and click let's go. Now database name, remember we said the database name is this Bentech. And the username is root. As you can see, that's root. So for the password, we left it blank, so you don't need to put anything. Let's remove this, and the localhost, we didn't actually have to change it. So as you can see, localhost remains. So the table config, the prefix, we didn't change anything, so we have to leave. So go ahead and submit, and you can see it's Sparky. We have made it through. So all our settings have been correct. So you go ahead and click run installation. So very good. So this is now the login information for our website. So we're going to give our website a title, which I'm going to call it Bentech, and the username I can still maintain Bentech. I'm going to my site title is Bentech and the username is Bentech. So the password, I'm going to give a simple password 123 because it's offline, so I don't need to put hard one. So I can confirm to use a weak password, give your email, and go ahead and install WordPress. So you give it some short time and you should be able to run the installation. So in case you like this video, please share and subscribe. So you can see success, we have been able to install WordPress successfully, and as you can see the username and the password, it says the one we have chosen. So we'll go ahead now to log in, and you can see you can be able to put the username that we selected earlier, and the password is actually 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let me show you. You can see I can remember this in case I want. Then you go ahead and log in. So as you can see, you have already logged into WordPress. This is our latest version 6.0.3, and that is basically what this video was all about. So you can see you can customize your things. So in the next tutorial, I'll be showing you detailed how you can customize your website in WordPress. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching, and please share, like, and where you have challenges, leave it in the comment section. Bye.